Hello, church. We're looking at 1 Samuel 3 for our daily Bible reading. We looked at the book of Judges, and we saw how the Israelites were disobedient to God and to their leaders, and so there's this constant cycle of pain and suffering, and then God providing leadership and healing and direction for the country that was only short-lived. And they would go through another cycle of rebelling against God, suffering the punishment, doing what was right in their own eyes, until they had experienced so much pain, they cried out in prayer for God to help them. And then we looked at the story of Ruth, an interesting story about two women struggling with pain, with death, with heartache in life. And through their pain and suffering, God provided Boaz, a man to help restore and redeem these women. And it ended with this hope of a child being born. This child would eventually become the line for King David. And now as we transition into 1 Samuel, we're going to see the same thing, that this is during the time of the judges. There's still no king. There's still pain and suffering happening to real people. Once again, we can't lose sight as we read the Bible that think these are superhumans or these are just all mythical things. These are real people suffering real pain just a long time ago. And their pain is similar to the pain that we feel now, right? Knowing of chaos and destruction and uncertainty of life. To here we look at jealousy, we look at infertility, we look at the pain that Hannah experiences here, and even just the way it's worded, that for year after year, not only does she deal with her own infertility, desiring to be a mother, but she's also is haggled and hassled and provoked by this other woman. We see her pain, her suffering, all come boiling to this point where she just prays out to God. Well, I'm sure she's prayed many times before, but at this point she pours out her heart, and God answers her prayer and blesses her with his child Samuel. And so as we look at this book that's named 1 Samuel, we're going to see he is a key figure. He is one of the final judges, one of the final prophets in this line transitioning Israel into having kings. And so we're going to see, my hope and my encouragement is, once again, let's not lose sight as we're reading through these pages of the Bible, that these are real people experiencing real things. And so we can relate to their pain, we can see their misery, we can see also God's provision, we can see the importance of prayer, of humbling ourselves and asking God to intercede and to work in our lives. And sometimes maybe it's like Hannah, it may take years for us to maybe get the answer that we are longing for. Sometimes we'll pray for years and suffer the pain and never get the answer we long for. But we know that God's plan and purpose is secure. And so once again, just be encouraged if you are going through pain, or if you will soon be going through some type of pain, heartache, discomfort, reach out to God in prayer with that pain. Don't hide it. He knows what's going on. Express it to God and seek his face, seek his guidance, seek his help amongst all these things. And so once again, as we are going to be spending the month of July reading through 1 Samuel, let's always be reminded these are real people with real experiences happening that can be real examples and guides for us to know God and to experience his love, his grace, his mercy, his provision in all of life's circumstances. All right, church, have a great day.